Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. The Avs put on their most impressive performance yet this season in the first game of this weekend's back-to-back. This was Game 15 of 82 in Edmonton, Alberta versus the Oilers. The Avalanche currently sit atop the Western Conference, mostly thanks to all their overtime losses. Oilers are currently 6-5-4 and having a somewhat slow start to their season once again, as they have the past 3 or 4 seasons, it seems. But they've made it to the finals in the past 2, so don't count them out by any means. Gavin Brindley is back in the lineup for this game, which is good to see. I've been really enjoying watching him play, liking how he puts everything out on the ice. And it's hockey night in Canada for this game, and many others around the league. Starting goalies for this one were Stuart Skinner and Scott Wedgwood. Period 1. Oilers try to set the pace in the opening minutes of this one. Avs can't get a shot on goal in the first few, and then at 4:17, Martin Necas gets called for tripping. Oilers get a power play, which has been the one thing working very well for them, apparently, this season so far. Penalty kill comes up successful, though. Then at 6:43, Darnell Nurse gets called for tripping McKinnon, who was trying to make a move around him. Avs make a couple opportunities, but with 4 seconds left on the power play, Gavin Brindley gets called for tripping, giving Edmonton their second power play. Then Jack Roslovic takes a penalty for interference, and we go 4-on-4 for 1:30. The pace of play really starts to pick up following that penalty. Nothing is scored on any of those power plays, so both teams go 0-for-2 on the first 2. At 13:29, the Avs get a good cycle, and Cale Makar is able to rip one top shelf into the back of the net. No celly for him on that one. Assists from Devon Taves and Nathan McKinnon. It's 1-0 Avalanche. Then, shortly after, at 14:35, Cale Makar gets another one, 7-hole, with assists coming once again from Devon Taves and Nate McKinnon. It's 2-0 Avs. At 16:03, Gabriel Landeskog gets a goal to make the score 3-0. But, like clockwork, of course, the Oilers challenge for offsides and come up successful on the challenge. So, no first goal of the season yet for Gabriel Landeskog, but it will come soon. I guarantee it. The Avalanche continue to create chances, but at the end of one, the score is 2-0 Avalanche. Period 2, Avs have about 8 seconds left of power play. They continue to press, and at 2:38, the young Gavin Brindley gets his second NHL goal with assists from Sam Malinsky and Zakhar Bardakov, the other rookie on the roster tonight. It's 3-0 Avs. Just over 2 minutes later, at 4:45, Jack Drury tips one in off a beautiful slot feed from Brent Burns and Victor Olofsson. It's now 4-0 Avs. Colorado is absolutely popping off. I was in shock at this point, trying to write down who was getting the points as fast as I could, and it was amazing to watch. Calvin Pickard comes in to relieve Stuart Skinner in net following that fourth goal. About 5 minutes after the goalie swap, at 9:34, Parker Kelly backhands one in with assists coming from the rookies Gavin Brindley and Zakhar Bardakov, making it 5-0 Avalanche. At 11:32, Josh Manson gets called for cross-checking, and Edmonton goes on the power play once again. 7 seconds in, and Conner McDavid walks one in and scores the Oilers' first of the night, with the assist coming from, of course, Leon Draisaitl to make it 5-1. At 14:35, Landeskog heads to the box on a tripping call, giving Edmonton another power play. But 7 seconds into their power play, Parker Kelly gets a short-handed breakaway and backhands one in again, with no assist on that one from what I saw, to make it 6-1 Colorado. The Oilers seem to just be giving up on defense pretty much. The Avs continued to put pressure on Edmonton, but they were able to hold off the bombardment to end the period, and at the end of 2, the score is 6-1 Avalanche. And we still have 20 minutes left to play. Period 3, just 24 seconds in, the Nate Dogg, of course, had to get on the board. Wrist one past Calvin Pickard with assists from Arturi Lehkonen and Devon Taves to make it 7-1 Avs. Then at 2:55, McKinnon gets called for interference after a net front battle. Lehkonen gets a short-handed chance that gets saved by Pickard, and the Avs penalty kill comes up successful. At 5:02, Nathan McKinnon jumps out of the penalty box and immediately rips one top shelf for his second, with the assist coming from Ross Colton to make the score 8-1 Avs. The speed of the game starts to plateau at this point. The Avs get another power play, this time 4 minutes at 10:13 after a hooking call with an unsportsmanlike on Jake Wallman, who got the unsportsmanlike, I believe, for trying to tell the ref that there was embellishment happening. I mean, I don't know why anyone would try to embellish a penalty up 7 goals. But, you know, I guess that's his opinion. Anyways, the power play ends up at 14:28. Jack Drury. Yep. The power play ends, but at 14:28, Jack Drury scores his second goal of the night with assists from Ross Colton and Parker Kelly to make it 9-1 Colorado. And we have 4 players on hat trick watch with 5.5 minutes to play. The Avs continue to press in the final minutes, and as much as I wanted to see a 10 goals at least from the Avalanche tonight, it was a 10-goal game technically. 10 goals from the Avalanche, though, would have been amazing to see with a hat trick. I would have screamed. We end this one with a final score of 9-1 Avs after all is said and done. But what a dominant performance from Colorado in this one. I don't really think I could have asked for a more well-played game from them. We get to see 4 players with 2 goals and a multi-point night. Those players were, of course, Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon, Parker Kelly, and Jack Drury, with the lone goal from the rookie Gavin Brindley. Not sure what was going on with Edmonton in this one. A lot of factors seem to come into play. Bad defense, bad not really trying very hard on offense, it seemed. Goaltending, I mean, everything you could have thought of, anything you could say, they weren't really doing correctly, I'd say. So they deserve this loss. That's all I can say. The next game of this back-to-back is on Saturday, November 9th in Vancouver, British Columbia, against the Canucks. Until then, as always, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers, for the Avattack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.